Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Sydney Football Stadium. Nice to have you with us on a beautiful day in Sydney again. The weather has been exceptional for the start of the semi-final series, and a much bigger crowd here today for the major preliminary final, semi-final. And especially to all you in South Australia, good luck with your elimination and preliminary finals also starting this weekend. A special mention also about the rugby league display that has been organised by the South Australian Rugby League at the Royal Show, which has commenced and continues on until the 7th of September. Magnificent day. Very little breeze around too. And both these sides or supporters starting to show the colour. Sitting side by side, the arguments will soon begin. Manly first out with Michael O'Connor showing the Warringah Sea Eagles. Critics keep on asking the question, can they do it without Des Haslam and Ian Roberts? Big Martin Bella in the front row will start to command the authority that Roberts would have been looking for. Not that he doesn't already. And O'Connor, the skipper, who'll be looking to show his skills out wide, given the opportunity. Little Jeff Juby. He might leave his mark on the semi-finals of 91 as well. And the mighty Bears, who haven't been back to the big time since 1982. Mario Vanek, blessing for good luck in this big series. Hoping to advance next week to meet up with the minor barriers, the Penrith Panthers. The loser to take on Canberra. Jackson knows all about that. It's his old club. They are a big, big danger to everyone. Bill Harrigan in charge of this major preliminary. Halligan with the start. This season already, the confidence is there for Manly. Winners in both round 4 and round 19. More than confidently at North Sydney, 15-0. Halligan. Sending it down to the corner. Towards Kevin Iro, awkward bounce. Plenty of enthusiasm from Norths. Psychologically, a great start for the Bears. The Sea Eagles cough it up.
That's the corner where the sun is, Graham, and North's kicked off to it.
So, it's almost like delivering a big right cross in the opening seconds of the first round. This is the title fight. Adrian Toole.
And it'll go down to the 15th round.
Manly stunned right from the kickoff. Fennick hitting the line as the Bears throw everything into it. Soden getting it wide into Jackson. Short ball to Jason Martin. Martin loses his shirt. Topless and all, he'll get up and play it.
If he can find the ball.
Just under the jumper. I think they used to call the move. Now, Cliffy Lyons with a dramatic catch in first slip. Talk about action-packed in the opening seconds. Jackson was looking to get that kick into the end goal. He banged it straight in the lines, really went through him. What a start, Bella. Manly Sonny will be so pleased to get out of here. Jones. Rich with enough time and the kick. Taken by Conlon. Beats on. He beats Stokes. Man of the game. Most important right at the start. Kiss. He beat a couple of feeble attempts. The Bears have come out firing. Jackson on the 22. So, to Florida. Florida nearly right through. Fennick, very quick play the ball. Norths are bustling all over the park. Fennick loses it but gets the penalty. Right in front. Cunningham looked to Harrigan and said, what for? Very keen to get up and continue the attack. Did he make a bit of a meal of it himself?
No, he had plenty of help.
And this shootout, as we have described for you, between two of the best in the Winfield Cup, the two best in fact. Halligan, the leading point scorer in the Winfield Cup of 91. Halligan was 62 from 98. Right in front, no mistake. And the Bears with the early break. It's been all the Bears. 2-0 over Manly. The restart for the Sea Eagles. Barely had time to ask you, Wayne Pearce, about your thoughts in this one.
It's going to be a tough one. Obviously, Hasler and Roberts missing from the Manly lineup take a lot away from their work rate, and that's probably shown in these early exchanges because North Sydney have made a couple of breaks which probably would have been tightened up by Des Hasler. But the Bears, if they can hang in here in this first 20-30 minutes, grow in confidence, then I think they can win this match. But I suppose confidence in big match football is something that they haven't had that much experience in.
Terry harassing the North's attackers. Fennick barreled sideways as Manly start to put in some pressure of their own in defence. So, long ball back for Conlon to put the kick in towards the sideline.
They never played too dearly for some of the mistakes they made early in the game, Graham. I think being down 2-0 is not a worry to them because at least they've had some breathing space to get back their composure.
Well, Conlon has plenty of Manly jumpers in front of him. The rest of his team had gone down for the kick. They've all got to come back. Jarvis.
And what an amazing man he is, this Pat Jarvis. 34 years of age, started playing grade back in 1976, and all the North players will tell you he's the most motivated and inspirational man in the club.
Billy Moore.
He reminds me of a young Wayne Pearce.
Very young.
Ridge is trapping it with a boot. Trying to get between Florida and also Halligan. Some very tough lower grade games here in the semi-finals as we see Hancock going backwards. Western Suburbs successful in both. The mighty Magpies 24-12 over Canterbury in the President's Cup. And after 10 minutes extra each way in reserves, 28-26 over the Bears. Tremendous clash, the reserve grade. Now Ridge struggling somewhat. Trying to get this one back, gets this one back to Dunford to try and find some room up the middle. Lions
key man for Manly today, Cliff Lyons. For them to win, he's going to have to play superbly. And here he shows one of the strings to his bow. That's his kicking game, just popping the ball in behind the defence and finding touch about 10 metres out from the North's try line.
He's been hampered by a hamstring problem for a number of weeks now, and the word is that he is just about over that. So if he is, look for him to do a lot more running today.
Halligan off his wing.
Talking about Halligan and Ridge, Graham, they should just about cancel one another out with the goal kicking today, provided there's a fairly even spread of the penalties.
Jarvis, good ball up the middle for Jackson. Little knock on in to play the ball. But I don't think I have too much argument with the knock on, or do I?
Well, I did.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there's definitely a knock on there, and Bill Harrigan, he doesn't miss many of those.
Jackson was trying to get to his feet very quickly to play it, and again, that's that line ball area where he never really got up to play it properly within the rules.
The ones that can go either way. Were you with your feet? Were you facing the opponent's goal line?
Or were you held down?
And who'd be a referee?
Well, if Jackson had been watching the ball there instead of having a quick look at Lyons, he could have got the intercept and maybe even been away. Now Moore is. Billy Moore. Very sloppy start from Manly. Fennick trying to run right over the top of Ridge. No fullback at home. Ridge will have to hurry. Switching at the Bears to Jackson. Jackson, easy. Absolutely awful defence. It's the major preliminary semi-final, but this was touch football on the NMI replay. How easy, as Jackson just went straight through Chris White. No one home.
These cracks started to appear in their defence last week against Parramatta. Graham Lowe said that he wasn't too worried about them. Well, he'd better start worrying about them now.
Jackson goes back to put a shoe on after grabbing this shot dry out of nothing. They are well and truly shot, Manly, right from the very kick-off when they knocked on.
Get off to a bad start like that, it can be hard to right the ship.
Halligan with this kick after the earlier success. Chris White has got to put that behind him. He's got his head down at the moment. Teammates have got to tell him to get it up and get back into the game. Halligan. He makes it even tougher for Manly. What a start by the Bears. It is 8-0. Norths over Manly. Turn to nearly mess up a kickoff. There's so much about semi-final football. When nearly every play you can feel the pressure just dripping off it.
That's right, but that should be a nerve-settling start for Norths and a nerve-shattering start for Manly.
They have got their tails up. The Bears and Manly are missing tackle after tackle. This is great play. This could be a sensational try. Toby will break it. Now Jackson put down an easy ball and let Manly off the hook.
But you talk about danger zones, and everyone you'd ever want to see was in that passage.
Manly are asleep.
In two previous encounters, Graham, against Manly, Northern, they've only managed one try, and they've already scored one in the opening 10 minutes, so they'll really be growing confidence.
Asleep, they're comatised at the moment.
He looked like we should be seeing plenty of tries for the way defence is in the moment. Here's Henry. Manly hitting back. He's got The ball was weighted well forward. But just keep your eye on the tackle here coming in on Hancock. Pass is gone. Bang, not required. That could have been penalty time. He made sure that Hancock was not going to stay on his feet. More across the paddock. 7 missed tackles in only about a dozen minutes from Manly.
I always thought as a coach that about 10 to 12 was acceptable in a full game.
Hosking is down. It's a long count, and he'll be headed to the bend. Charge down! Manly could have it. It sits up. Danford with a tackle. Oh, that is unbelievable. But Danford has picked up the play of the day so far that Graham Moore was desperate for. Norths were doing everything right on the MMI replay. Dunford struck up a hand, and with it, 4 points. No one was there to get anywhere near him.
When you're going to put in a clearing kick, you do need someone that back in case of a breakdown. It wasn't there. The key to football is to take your chances where they come, and David Dunford right on the spot here. Hasn't scored a try so far in 1991, but won't he be happy to get his first?
Great performance and effort from Dunford to get to that. Maybe now they'll realise to really lift. The Bears' turn to have a sense of shock. They were doing it so well.
There are key moments and key points in every game of football, and that could be the turning point.
Ridge. 72 from 88. A percentage of 81.82. The angle that he has worked so well all season long. He's coming round. He is magnificent to watch. Talk about poetry in motion. Take a bow, Matthew Ridge. It is 8-6 Norths. Just how good is he? We'll keep on saying it week after week. Never, ever faltered off the line.
He is a picture-perfect kicker.
Lions. Really start to look at the difference in a team from one season to the next. Last year, Manly scored 62 tries. This year, 58. The Bears in 1990, 54. This year, the same number. Jim Jones down with a chain. Harrigan gets the Bears for offside. We've got a touch judge in very smartly. And he's calling over Tony Ray. The crowd was quick to respond to this one. Now, around the throat was the tackle made on Jones from Tony Ray. Stuck out an arm.
Manly will appreciate having Harrigan as referee. He will keep both sides back a good 5 metres.
What's on?
Bella. Now Hosking has rushed back onto the field from the blood bin. As Manly do a couple of clever switches. Back into the fray, the big man. The mule, as they call him, unloading. To step out at 1 and 2. Floats the ball over for Stokes. Manly starting to put it together.
Kevin Iro's had a quiet start in his stint in the Winfield Cup, but he is a big match player.
Awkward ball, man passing out of the backs.
There's good pressure defence there from North Sydney. They realised that Kevin Iro was out there with a bit of room to move, and they moved up very quickly.
Warringah won't get up to play it. Halligan will play it for him. Adrian Toole beats the tackle of Dunford.
Yeah, he's a key man for them. He's a player that's going to have to be closely watched in and around those rucks, because we saw against Parramatta that Manly opened up in there. If they give Billy Moore an inch of room, he'll certainly put some tries on the board.
More bad passing, but this one is taken well by Conley. So, kicking to an open wing. Danger here if Bridge can link up with Stokes. Now, if he could have just unloaded there for Stokes, they would have gone for a long way.
Remember, against Parramatta, the same combination, and Stokes went 100 metres.
Well, it was on there. Real shoulder strength. Hosking. Two. Changing direction. Ducking under a tackle from Jarvis. Overall, the Bears with the better possession. And likewise in the opposition half. Quick hands was the call from Manly. Tip and chase. Bouncing beautifully for Kennedy. O'Connor backs up. O'Connor has support. Hosking. Hosking fleeting in the handcuff. Handcuff to Lyons. Lyons one more pass here. And he slipped over.
It's still
Stokes. Stokes still standing. Great passage of play. I wasn't sure when the handcuff had knocked on. Now Lyons. Lyons with a kick out wide. Oh, yeah. He sticks out the hand and he says to Cliffy Lyons, thanks very much. What a kick from Lyons. He looked at him for an eternity to say, this one is yours. On the MMI replay, Stokes was trying to find a way through. But he was tackled short about 9 metres. Lyons looked out wide and said, Kevin Iro, here's 4 points. What a response.
You've got to hand it to Manly. They take risks but can play some superb football. They can just turn it on when they want to. A wonderful kick over the top there. Iro never took his eye off it.
Kevin Iro very quickly climbing back into this game to show people some of his best. They were quiet early, the Manly supporters, now in full voice. John MacArthur.
Yeah, he's off for Greg Florimo, who's in the blood bin at the moment.
And a quick jack to the referee. Ridge. Great first up goal from out wide. You would like to think those last few passages of play from Manly are going to have a conversion on the top of them. That's what they deserve. Some magic stuff amongst all of it.
Doesn't seem right. You dive over from dummy half under the post and you virtually get 6 points, and do something like that out of the corner, you might only get 4.
This man is likely to be 6. He hooks this one wide though.
He's human.
Manly grabbed the lead, 10-8 over North. They were down early. Now they're back and looking a lot more solid than the mascot.
Norths wouldn't be totally happy with the way they're defending either.
Chris White, strong run. Tuvey. Difficult ball for Iro to hang on to.
They try things from anywhere, don't they? Oh, look at this.
This time, it's far from being good enough. So, Jarvis. Billy Moore. Running with the support of Larson.
Yeah, it's not stylish, but it's effective.
Now they go with more style. That's forward. Forward back on the inside defending. Jackson. The kick. Hancock was there. Nice piece of covering play.
You can see there, Graham, that even though Peter...
Hang on, Bill will come back. Donnie McKinnon on duty today. And the man who used to be on duty for both these sides. Stokes.
You can see on that passage from North, but even though Peter Jackson's playing out in the centres, he's still coming in, doing a lot of the directing of play.
Gets it. Trying for Lyons. Lyons had a man outside who didn't use Hancock.
Who was unmarked?
Hancock was flying when he's the This game opening right up, man, a little bit behind. Had Lords in so much trouble. Jarvis having plenty to say amongst the forwards.
This game's turning into a coach's nightmare with all the missed tackles, but the fans love it.
Well, simply in counter-attack, you think the advantage has just got to remain with Manly. It's going to be a game like that. Halligan. MacArthur still there for the injured Florimer. Those missed tackles are starting to creep up. As far as Norths are concerned, it was 7-1 in the early stages against Manly. Let's kiss Jack. So, Reed will have to turn and chase. The ball will beat everybody across the side. Plenty of action at either end.
It's certainly not bogging down in the middle. It's one of those games that you look to the right and all of a sudden there's a flurry and you're back up the other end and then you're back down again.
How many mistakes? Badly affecting Manly.
With a lot more creativity in this game, North Sydney are threatening Manly, and that comes down mainly to Soden and Martin, who are the halves there. The thing that they've sacrificed in doing that is the defence, and their defence has been a little bit raggedy, particularly there on the edge of the rucks.
What are you saying, Wayne? Too many little men in the line?
Well, I am. Obviously, Steve Martin feels that he's got to be more constructive in attack, and he's paying the price in defence. He feels that he can win the match.
Chris White. Heavy hit from Freddie. Bella will be told to stand by and wait as well. Bang! That was around the face and finished off with a forearm.
And that's going to be in a report.
Starting off around the throat area and up under the chin. African has given a blunt warning to Mario Fennick. Caution also for Bella. From Halligan, he told to let him referee the game. Fennick goes in just as strong as that. Will not be back for quite a while.
it's on the positive side for North Sydney. Greg Floromo's recovered and he's back on the field as well.
Glenn Bourne is the man.
I thought they might have used Darryl Williams early.
Floromo straight back into the thick of things. 10-8 Manly over Norths. Bourne makes his first tackle. Jackson. Ball for Larson. Jackson staying around the rucks.
A good ball.
A bit of room to Kiss. Straightens. Just outside the Manly 22. And it is on the last. Jackson once more. Conlon gets the ball out for more. He kicks it straight to reach.
Chase up, Jacob. Come here, please.
Puts down his first pass. And Manly, all of a sudden, the weight of the world is on their shoulders from this next scrum.
Some mistakes you can tidy up, but once you make in your own quarter, you really can be made to pay for it. Now, Bourne at least went after the ball, but to get this and put the heat on.
Kiss. Bourne makes the tackle, but it's only 11 metres away. Larson to put it 8 metres from the line.
Jackson's the man.
Switch. So fumbled the ball and he had to take the tackle. Jackson now. Numbers. They had too much to think about. Some major mistakes from Manly. To try for the Bears. On the MMI replay, Stokes had to think about the winger. Reach couldn't get there with the right balance.
Peter Jackson Reed's played very well. You can see him summing up this situation, but he can also time a pass to perfection. Got it on to Billy Moore, who just buckled his way over. And doesn't he like it?
And it was a good call from Peter Jackson here. Billy Moore, he's an international of the future without a doubt. He's got all the skills and he finished off with a great little dummy there as well.
6 tries for Billy Moore. The 91 season. Only just 20 years of age. It's hard to believe the number of mistakes that Manly are coming up with. Still close. North's 12, Manly 10. Big crowd at the Sydney Football Stadium, still enjoying the sunshine on the far side of the ground. They're packed in tight on the members' stand side. Larson.
The way this is going, the final score will be something like 34-30. And no one
Fanning with the charge. Interesting goal that after the second round clash between Manly and Norths, it was Martin Bella, the Manly front row, of course, an old Norths man who...
Well, he said Norths and Waterbury side, they're a terrible side. And I think sometimes after the heat of battle, you can say things that you wish you hadn't have said in the future.
He has the ball now after a mistake from the Bears.
There's no love lost between these two teams, Graham. That was also flared up this year with the Mosi Colodo issue, and I'm sure that Martin Bella's comments made the situation even worse.
No doubt at all. Turvey to Lyons. And for Hoskin. Finished off over the top by Fanning. Jones. 40 metres out from the North Sydney line. 2 tries apiece. Some entertaining play. Tooby. Short ball for Iro. And a good one back to Tooby. Given some space, they are looking dangerous amongst the backs. Iro not expecting it. He still puts the boot to it.
He didn't have much choice.
Well, it's good to see him finding some touch. Manly fans have been waiting for a few weeks. He's got good in the first half so far. Conlon into the line, so is Ridge to cut him off. Jackson, who has created some problems.
They made 2 super buys in the off-season, North. Peter Jackson and Mario Fennick. They got toughness and they got direction.
Here comes the toughness. Ray from dummy half. You could play the balls from North Sydney.
It was the direction.
Spot on. Inches from the line. This is what toughness and direction gets you. Pressure. All that pressure coming down on Manly with the scrum down there. Their own try line. Tooby. It was an awful start to the semi-final by Manly. Then they all of a sudden enjoy a passage where they look to be taking full control. All of a sudden, Norths have struck back. There was only about 5.5 minutes before half-time. 7-3 the scrums to the Bears. Lions chipping ahead for O'Connor. Now it bounces for Hancock. And O'Connor is offside.
That was great stuff. Not many teams that chip over the top from there.
Just eluded O'Connor, who nearly got to it on the full.
Well, that's the thing with Manly. They're prepared to take risks, and if the risks come off and the passes and the little chips stick, they can do anything. If they don't, they put themselves under the hammer.
That's where they are. Tony Ray to Jarvis. Jackson to Florida. Penalties are all square. Fennick rolls forward and look to lead off.
They can work off this. They've got Manly's defence going back.
Jackson cutting a man out. Beautiful tackling down. Last tackle, Jackson. Jarvis. Great support from North Sydney.
And just as good a tackle to stop.
Bella. Good charge from him. Gets his team back out near the 22. Dunford with the dummy. And then Hancock. Great tackle from Soden. Because Hancock was away and it would have been down to him and the fullback. 12-10 Norths over Manly.
That summed it all up. No other team would have thrown that pass to Hancock. Manly did. He caught it, and he was almost clear.
O'Connor. Trying to get to the outside of Billy Moore. Well read inside by him. And on the outside by Jackson. O'Connor shaking his head at the touch judge. Saying there was plenty in the tackle. Ridge. Under some pressure. Lions isn't. This one. Not go over the sideline. This is taken by Cunningham. Also, who picked him up just like a piece of straight into the turf. Very big man, Ira. Crash. It wasn't his head that hit the turf, but
He seemed to hit the base of his spine, and that stunned him.
a couple of minutes before the siren.
This was the period where yesterday the game was
No advantage for Norths. Good call from Bill Harrigan. The original kick was knocked down. Tapped down by a Manly player. Bella can't get his head into the scrum.
got plenty of time here, Ross. Minute 40 to go. Not play out of 4.76.
Inside the last 60 seconds, Halligan will think about a goal.
You'd have to take the kick for goal inside the last 60 and a goal kicker like Halligan.
I think it was Hancock who went for the ball, going high on Martin. And Soden, I should say, and sticking a right hand in there and dragging it out. Connor with the trainer. Not looking good at all. They've lost two of their big guns in Hasler and Roberts, unlikely to return. Maybe the head of the jam with Roberts.
That'd be an immeasurable loss if he didn't come back. Well, it would be immeasurable because they couldn't win.
Halligan, 2 from 3. Time is all gone as far as the first half is concerned. This is the last slice of action. Will it be points? It's headed that way. Super score! Great pressure goal to stretch it even more for North Sydney. Excellent first half and plenty of entertainment in this major preliminary semi, where the Bears have now got it and stretched it by 4. 14-10, North Manly. After this break, we're back with more, including a profile on one of the legends in the game of rugby league, the great Ron Coote. It looks as though Cliffy Lyons might be jumping into the chair for Michael O'Connor in the second half as far as the captaincy is concerned. So the injury problems continue for Manly. And North Sydney, who were playing very confidently before half-time. First half tackles made by Manly. Bella with 13, Jones a dozen. Ross 65, Larson 10, Ray single figures. Fennick and Bella the best with the hit-ups from both sides. Sit back. Probably ask for more same. Please, from the first half. Manly's Graham Lowe wouldn't be asking the same as far as some of the handling mistakes and missed tackles are concerned. Larson has it just short of the 22. Well, Wayne, what's the story on O'Connor, and is it the situation with Lyons taking over?
Yeah, Michael O'Connor has a calf muscle injury, and it appears unlikely he'll return in the second half. Cliff Lyons is the acting captain, and Graham Lowe had a couple of things to say at half-time. He wants Manly to slow down to play the balls. He feels North Sydney are getting a roll on through quick play the balls, and he wants his side to graft harder in attack. He feels that they're being put under too much pressure themselves by trying to work out of trouble with little chip kicks and taking too many risks.
So Darryl Williams in the centre for O'Connor. You see Rich take it nicely. Interesting ball. He's Huey McGann, now retired, sitting alongside Manly coach Graham Lowe.
They've been great mates for a long time, and Huey McGann is applied to be the national coach in New Zealand, so I'm sure that they're just cementing a relationship.
Manly bringing it away. Jones. Dunford getting it back for Jones.
That's a pretty confident start.
Tuvey out of dummy half. Bella. Dunford kicking for the sideline and gets it for a scrum. Now, there was a very interesting situation in the first half where Norths might have had some concern or some thoughts of complaint about the first Manly try. It was charged down by Dunford, but watch the Manly trainer come on into the field of play and just run straight across in front of, I think it was Soden, putting the kick in. So the trainers are told to stay out of that situation, but they were in trouble there.
Not our Brian Hollis.
That's the funny situation. The man's a sheriff of the courts. He might have to arrest himself. Jarvis. Jackson. Easily back on the inside for Billy Moore.
He just reads it so well. He pulled a defender to him then and fired the ball back into Moore. He knows his way around the football field.
Moore has been following everywhere. Now a good kick. Nice and solid in the second half from North Sydney.
Pretty good start from both teams. Manly got the ball and they were able to hit it up down the backboard in pretty good field position, and then Norths followed suit. They played out a good set of tackles, put a kick on the end of it, so that's the way you want to open the second quarter.
Tuvey. Shot ball.
It's exciting stuff, but they do take some risks.
Iro. Just so it doesn't scrum. Good lines. Easy 20 metres between he and Tuvey.
And that can cover a couple of defenders, which then means that it's skinnier out wide. There's your possession in the opposition half. 16 tackles to Manly and 36 to North. That's a huge advantage.
Lyons turning it to Hosky. Good run up the middle.
And those stats tell us that the North Sydney kick and chase game's a lot better than Manly's. Who are trying to do something about that now.
Good kick from Ridge.
Darryl Williams goes into the lock position.
So that's interesting. Billets Ronson out in the centres actually for O'Connor.
Williams is a super front-on defender. They won't lose anything with him in the side. Ronson's pretty tight in the defence department himself, so what you lose with O'Connor being off an attack, you might pick up on the other end with some defence. I'm not saying O'Connor's a slouch in that department.
Williams there for Cunningham. Toole. Jackson with the kick. His touch has been excellent. level play. Much bigger crowd today than yesterday. 32,878.
This kick and chase game of North, what it's forcing Manly to do is to play the style of football they like to play with ball movement, but to play it from their own end of the field, which is far less dangerous than when they're playing at your trial.
Jones with a foul, he gets it back.
That's what they're looking for. They're going to try and force a mistake into them. I don't think Manly will change their game plan.
Williams, solidly met by Jonas. 14-10 Norths. Sloppy play the ball from Williams. Against Soden.
Another one of those ones where you can go either way. That was a poor effort to play the ball by Williams.
I wasn't sure whether Harrington was suggesting that he wasn't in front, but he was. Then he just ran round and said, well, I'll pick this up, it's mine.
And the ball had cleared the ruck.
Well, it did move well to the left. Vaughan. Jones takes it one more time to the left.
Well, this is their pattern. They just wrap play, and then they'll spread it back on you like this.
Lions with a couple of dummies. Sits it up nicely for Watson. Watson trying to struggle through two tacklers. Last tackle. Still with Lions. Sitting it up, but too strongly over the sideline. Handover for the Bears.
You get a good guide here on two different philosophies of football. We saw Manly at their own end stretch the ball around, still try and spread the North Sydney defence. Now, have a look at North here. This will be all safety first stuff. They'll build it up out of dummy half, hit it up one off the ruck. They won't get anything flash here, but they've erred.
Ball back from Martin. Was a pressure one to Billy Moore. He had defenders on him. The fence was sweating on him and he just propped, putting the pass off. Quick hands from Lyons back to Turvey. To Ridge. To Step. The lead has changed a number of times. It might change again. Manly with the best opportunity since the break. The handling error is still against Manly. Lyons has the ability to slow a defence down because they are often waiting to look and see what he's going to do.
Sometimes even he doesn't know.
Here comes Bella. Getting it to Dunford. Now to Ridge. Ridge running out of options. Last tackle in front of the post. Lyons. Knocked on the play. 6 more coming. That's the way it should be from the screen. It was shown time and time again yesterday. One set of 6 was enough to hold out Campbell. But twice they got an extra set of bonus. And twice they put on a try.
Keep your eye on Cliff Lyons here. His strength is his unpredictability.
Nice and wide. Billy gets from that scrum, as we're saying, a good 20 metres to pass.
And you can see easy. First two men to attack has covered 3 defenders.
Stokes shortens the distance for Turvey by joining in as an extra man. Wrapping around is Vaughan. This is a tough call for the Bears' defence. Williams.
There's the wrap. Now they'll look for the spread back.
Brings it back for Hosking. Hosking held by 3. And he is right in front of the post. Very long, slow to the ball. Lyons.
Unpredictability.
And also the pressure. It is just too tough. 12 tackles in round 22. Lyons does it by himself. On the MMI replay, the defence goes across with him, but going across is one thing, They didn't stop him.
He read this well, Cliff Lyons. He created a 3-on-2. Pat Jarvis couldn't go with him for pace. Defence was in two minds, and he capitalised.
Yeah, there were only 3 North Sydney defenders here on a 20-metre blind. That gave Cliff Lyons enough room to move, scoot through a bit of a break. But you can't give Cliff Lyons any room to move, otherwise you're going to sacrifice a win.
He came up punching the air with the try that could put them in front. If Rich can do the job.
I'm not going to bet against him for one.
Real buzz around the Sydney Football Stadium. An entertaining major prelim. 10 metres in from the sideline. Graham Lowe, he'll be celebrating. Martin Miller just coughed this up. Regulation not gone. It was missed by the referee.
But not by 34,000 people.
You pay for it when you're the man in the middle, Bill, with the big screen here and the replay machine working, don't you? Asking.
We saw in a lower grade where a referee actually referred to that big screen to change a decision.
Vital call too. Last tackle. Comes off Florimo. Hancock misses it. And Halligan gets down the sideline.
Not good wing play there. Halligan had to stay. The defence was coming across in numbers. There's a time when a winger's got to know just to sit down, and this was one of those times. I might have been a bit harsh on him. He didn't have a lot of choice, but he should have headed back in field and back to the sideline.
Turby. And back. Watson's got it. Jones. Plenty of action in this major prelim. And of course, again next week. All the semi-final action will continue Saturday and Sunday. The match is in full right here on Team Sport, 6:30 to 8:30. Hosking. Rich called for it smartly to the back line. Floating ball out for Iro. Iro gets it out for Hancock. He gets it back. And with it, the mistakes will continue.
When you're moving the ball like that, you've just got to know when to turn off, but it's difficult to do because you have a bit of a brain explosion. No matter how much you keep telling yourself, the brain keeps whizzing.
Just who can turn over those cells quick enough here for the Bears? Will it be Jackson again to read the play? The crowd not happy, trying to suggest to Bill Harrigan that he gets Manly back a bigger 5 metres. He probably keeps the biggest 5 in the game. So, knocked to ground by Jones. One more tackle. The Bears, Jackson by the line, Rich. Now, did he take it in the field of play and go back in goal? Manly argue that he took it there anyway, and it should be a 22 restart. Touch and go. He took it in the field of play. No doubt, this has to be a restart from under the post.
The North's defence did a good job anyhow. They ensured that he was
start. Halligan and the Bears, can they do what Manly do? If we get 12 tackles straight, surely it's try time. 16-14 to Manly. A thriller here in the major prelim. The Bears just inside Manly's 22. Frantic Wilson. Head down, he burrows his way. Kicking out, trying to get to his feet. So, short ball for 2. 9 metres from the line. 9 metres from the chalk. That holds the answer. 4 points. Jackson. Still trying to keep it alive. He's right in front of the post. One more tackle. Ray gets it to Florimer. And Manly survive. Real pressure. And plenty of character.
They scrambled well there and kept their defensive line going up and locking out the ball carriers.
An important change for North Sydney too, Bill, in that Gavin Jones, an impact player, has been thrown on and Pat Jarvis has come off.
Well, he can break the line.
Gavin Jones in 42. Jarvis to the bench. Bella hits it up. Wayne, can you find an advantage for anybody here?
No, there's not too much in it at the moment. North Sydney, if they keep grafting away, then I'm sure that Manly are more likely to make errors than they would be if they give them any room to move. But at this stage, very, very even, and could even come down to a Soden or a Martin to turn it.
Ridge with the kick. Conlon. It was easy for him, straight down his throat. Kiss. Iro was barring his way. I think Kiss wanted to argue that Iro never went behind the first marker. Jones steps out of one tackle.
He's had a lot of trouble making the first grade side for North Jones, but when he got there in the last couple of rounds of the competition, he made his presence felt.
So, looks to Florimer. Beautiful step. The ball was forward. I wonder if he heard any call or looked on his inside. He had men there as well. And I think the man on the spot again was Billy Moore. I believe that was his best option back on the inside.
That may well have been. Here he broke the line, but he didn't know Moore was there. He looked for a difficult pass. If he didn't realise he had support on the inside, he had to take the tackle.
Lions wrapped up by Jason Martin.
It's easy when you're sitting up here, but don't have to make instant decisions.
You haven't got 33,000 streaming out.
Players don't get the benefit of a replay.
Vaughan. Manly have been under a ton of pressure the last few minutes. Having a struggle to get away from here. Lions with a desperate pass to Iro. But he backs him up. And he gets a great ball this time to Hancock. Hancock's got Stokes. Stokes wrapped up by Conlon. Manly coming from deep in their own territory. Now it will be the Bears' turn to handle the heat. Ridge gets Turvey around him. Back ball's it would have been close to being a penalty too.
The receiver looked like he was standing still here. Now Ridge jumped up in the air, got the ball over the top of Iro, but I wouldn't have complained had that been a penalty to North for the receiver being in the offside position.
Florimer taking on Turvey. The little man wins.
I think Norths have fallen into the trap somewhat of trying to play Manly at their own game. They've seen the razzle-dazzle that Manly can put on it, and they're starting to do that themselves instead of doing what they do best, just grinding away, getting field position and working off that.
That was good play from Jones to improve that position. Jackson. Round the back, great ball to Billy Moore, who has beat his shadow. Swinging it up around the top.
Thanks for dropping in.
And Frank Stokes will be called back to have a chat to Harrigan. First one missed.
I think they all missed, but there was plenty of intent.
Now there's a goal looking at you in the face here, Bill, if you can lock it up 16 all. Halligan to take it from 40 metres out.
Well, you'd want one of these two to have the shot for you.
We've said it before and we will say it again. The highlights, or some of the highlights of the season, have been just purely and simply sitting back and riding on the goal kicks of these men like Halligan and Ridge.
And I think we'll get a very good shot of this one.
Probably the most difficult aspect of this kick is the swirling breeze. It's definitely swirling around, and it's very difficult to try and read down here at ground level.
Where would you be aiming this one, Wayne, with your goal-kicking prowess?
I'd be aiming it somewhere in the direction of the post. That's about it.
The difference with these guys is that these guys do it with their eyes open. Ridge barking out to his teammates. Plenty more steel. Hang in there. This match just won't escape from anybody.
Yeah, that was nothing short of brilliant, that kick, Graham. It was superb.
Reminder that if it's the same way as the coaches continue to send these instructions out, if it remains this way, we will have 10 minutes extra each way.
I've said it before, but it's much easier to kick a field goal when it's not totally necessary than when you get down to the last few minutes. 18 minutes to go, and there'll be nothing wrong with getting to the field position and having the shot now.
It's going to be a long 18 minutes for these two clubs. Tony Ray from behind the Bears.
You get down to the stage of a game like this where it's not just skill that counts, it's mental toughness starts to come into it.
Jackson. Last tackle, Jackson injured. The key man, the real playmaker in this North Sydney side.
That David Bronson, who came on to replace O'Connor, is going to hold her in new acquaintances with Crusher Cleal.
Looking for a proper way to say goodbye to his Manly stint, hoping for a win here. Back for the 22. Miller. Jason Martin climbed the ball. He's just about to scrap the sail. The winner from this major prelim will take on the minor premiers Penrith next Sunday. The loser, the daunting task of taking on the Canberra Raiders, the defending champions, next Saturday.
No easy way through either of those.
Turvey looking for a runner. Lyons is there. The ball was knocked down by Kiss. 6 more. Turvey keeps his cool, knowing that they've got a new set of 6. Williams and Fennick now. Williams flicks it out the back for Brown to pick it up.
That tackle's the one Fennick's so dangerous on. He picks the player who can't see him coming. He comes from outside in and just launches himself to the ball receiver.
He just launched himself all right. And Williams did well to take the force of the tackle and still get it away. Turvey nearly through. Talk about field goals this season. The Bears have kicked 5. Manly have kicked 3. When you talk about field goals and the experts, you'll be looking to Matthew Ridge for Manly. A man that can switch around and kick either left or right foot. The Bears have a number of players too that can pop the man up.
Jackson's probably one of the coolest under pressure.
Conlon's a man that can do it as well. Also the little men to look for. Martin and Soden. Jones now with the ball. Right up the middle. He's carrying them on his back. Martin, good chance to flip. Loses it. Ridge gets away from Jason. bouncing back play from Toole on Hancock. Do they still get it? Bond puts it down. That's no advantage now.
That's where the referee has got to be able to go back and give the penalty. There was interference. He played it on. Manly had a chance to score, but he has to have the right to go back and give the penalty.
There's no doubt this man with the ball, Adrian Toole, should be spending 10 minutes in the bin. Hancock was the man trying to get on with it. Very quick play of the ball, they were in trouble. Toole's coming back. He just grabbed him and pulled him out of the dummy half area. He should be in the bin. And that was how close Hosking got. But it's still locked up. Reach. Tremendous run from him last time. Stokes. Not much room to work with. 16 all, Manly and Norths.
With all these holes appearing in the defence, it's just a torture test for coaches.
It's opened up again. Lions. Hancock. Back infield for Rawson. Tries it all once more. The crowd well and truly on their feet now as this just continues to go from end to end. Jones. 13 minutes remaining. Is anybody thinking about the field goal? Lions to Tooby. Tooby has support, but he can't get the to him. Ridge comes up into the line. Lions kicking for the in goal, but he kicks it straight to Kiss. Lions makes the tackle. Ray. Billy Moore slipping as he comes to the defensive tackle of Hosking. Larson. Good head-on defence from Williams. Jones. He's made some inroads. Only one left for the Bears. Soden with a kick. Millie Jones down. It's out in the full. And a most important scrum feed. It's the handover, I should say, on the last. This time they'll work for the field goal.
They're going to be in good position. There's the kick out in the full, but this gives the Sea Eagles the ball now on halfway with, say, 4 tackles to set themselves in perfect position for the 1 point.
That's the second time Mark Soden's been caught or pressured in that kicking game. He hasn't really got an option kicker. That's something North Sydney must look at in the next couple of minutes.
Bella drags them forward. They've had the advantage in the opposition half. 18 the Bears. He keeps spinning it. At the moment, not just working forward for that field goal. Lions with a dummy. Watson puts it down. So they're still trying to stretch it around with 11 minutes to go. 6 tackles. Playing out in the ruck. 16 all at the stadium. You said it in the first few minutes of the game, Bill. This will go the full 15 rounds.
And maybe longer if it's still 16 all after 80 minutes.
Jackson, a one-hander. It nearly bounced for Manly. And Dunford wraps up Soden. Adrian Toole. Sixteen missed tackles against Manly. The dozen for the Bears as Florimo is taken by Bourne. He will get it to Jones. He was called to play.
What you can read into that it was simultaneous, that the call was made as the ball was being passed. The crucial thing now being who gets the scrum feed.
Well, Manly would have to.
Dangerous position, centre field scrum. It's a good spot to attack from.
They switch. Plan move as Williams broke back from the scrum. Trying to set up a blind side advantage. Williams. Manly doing it well without the likes of Hasler, Roberts and O'Connor. once with the team. Bronson. Wouldn't have enjoyed that ball from Goofy Lyons. Lyons kicking. Collin is there. Stokes has it too. Now they have them out near the sideline. Times this game in the first half threatened to really open up with a big scoreline, but how tough and desperate has it been in the second?
Well, both coaches have had a chance to get their defence in order at half-time, and the players have done that. They're very committed teams. Are you prepared to pick a winner?
Not at all.
Neither am I.
Came loose after the tackle was made. Now, if you're Darryl Halligan, can you go this distance? I don't think so.
You don't even try. You put the ball out and you work for a field goal. There's the tackle. There's the penalty. Manly claiming that they didn't rip it out, that it fell loose.
Manly had a couple of chances a few moments ago and they continued to try and move it around.
Norths are in better position. They just need 3 or 4 good power runs here.
Jones was in an offside position when that tackle was taken. He had overrun it. He should have been brought back, so he was standing offside when North Sydney restarted.
And Manly have got to be careful not to give away a penalty themselves for being inside the 5.
Jackson.
They're well in kicking range now, North.
Billy Moore just heads towards the post, right in front. Who is standing deep? Who wants it? Soden. Soden charged down. What a save. But they get 6 more. Lyons knocks it down. It's still 6 to go. Now, Toomey was injured when he charged down. Manly with only 12 in the line. Jackson looking for Conlon. Conlon on the press. No. Ridge was there. Another save. Jackson, 2 minutes. This is it. It's lucky Billy Moore got there. He had 2 minutes save. If he would have got with the ball, but he got it for himself. On the MMI replay, Jackson got it to Conlon. Ridge got there on time, but they were still too short. Too many players caught it to play the ball. Now Billy Moore, all he had to do was pass it. If Stokes made the tackle, Moore was in trouble.
He had plenty of support on the outside, but just like in the first try he scored in the first half, he didn't use the support. He did it all on his own.
Yeah, Manly well and truly ragged down here on this side of the field, and Billy Moore, he sees the opportunity. There was an opportunity to throw it out wide. He felt he had Stokes wrong-footed, and he was right. He was pretty happy about it too. Taking him a while to get back onto the field after injuries, and that's a welcome try for him.
They get the field goal charge down. In reply, North scrapped the try. Toomey is now back to his feet, but it's too late. Has the bird flown in the major preliminary? Halligan, 4 from 5. Suddenly miss was the Moore try in the first half. Great pressure kicking. It is now Manly who need the final 6, 22-16. The big black bears have Graham Lowe concerned.
There are a couple of changes out there too. Graham Lowe's thrown John Grieve into the fray. He replaces Glenn Bourne, and Billy Moore has been replaced by Peter McPhail for North Sydney.
So McPhail with his first touch. Grieve for Manly in 22. He makes the tackle. 5 minutes. That's all there is for Manly.
When you're in front, it's like an eternity when you're behind.
Harrigan stops the clock. Fennick head down. He won't play it. Gary Larson will do it for him. Jones up the middle. Adrian Toole.
Let's see if Dawes can get that kicking game into order.
Tony Ray will do it from dummy half.
Well, that's one of the easiest places to kick from dummy half. You just duck out to the side, get your kick in, and it leaves everyone who's on the side of the chase.
Ridge was hoping that would rise some more. It's now Manly right back on their own line. He was hoping for the 22 restart. Stokes taken. North Sydney with a huge advantage now. The Bears are looking likely to take on Penrith next Sunday. And with it, a chance at some glory. A chance of being the first into the grand final of 91. Lions showing it on the last. Getting it around the back, but it's forward. Handover for the Bears.
Peter Jackson in a lot of trouble on the sideline. He's been replaced by David Hall. He injured that arm before him, actually, in that tackle on the fullback Anthony Ridge.
The Bears in possession, where it matters most. And where it matters most as far as the clock is concerned as well.
If they take the one-pointer here, they've got just the cushion they need.
3 minutes to go. They still look for a try. Larson. McPhail. Right in front of the post. Soden is back there. Doesn't get it in. Stokes with it. Stokes back to his own line. Strikes. Are we finished with the drama yet?
We've just started the 15th round.
Awful pass from Turvey for Lions. That's it.
And the ball's gone.
Manly are not quite knocked out. They will shape up to Canberra. But the Bears will have a chance at the minor premiers next Sunday. David Hall picks up the dregs. They try to stretch it, but it was an awful pass, and Hall just picked up the ball and planted it right under the black dot.
With the clock running out, Manly had to try something, and they looked for what they do best, stretching the ball out towards the flanks, but the pass went astray. Hall picked it up and goes across to clinch this semi-final for the North Sydney Bears.
It's been a thriller until David Hall, with one of his few touches in the game, scores the winning try to wrap it right up. Five from 6 for Halligan. He makes it 6 from 7 with about 90 seconds left. The scoreline not quite showing how tough this semi-final has been. 28-16. The crowd makes their exit. 60 seconds remaining. Lions with a restart, looking for a short kickoff. And some possession, they get it. It's too late. They have had plenty of chances to win this game. Freddie Kowalski go out in the dive.
Next week, Mario, get out! Get out, Mario, where you going?
Still exchanging. Manly with a huge overlap. Hancock straightens into follow-up. Lyons gets it to Green. Green floats it out for Robson. Robson gets it to Stokes.
Here's one effort for North Sydney fans regarding Peter Jackson. He has a suspected broken forearm, Graham.
Well, that will be shocking news because he was such a key man in this game.
Injuries have played a big part in the makeup of the semi-finals, and they're going to continue the grand final.
That's it. The North Sydney Bears. Their president, David Hill, congratulating the bench as as the Bears have a chance at climbing into the big one at 91. The shades are put on by their coach, Steve Martin, and they do advance. What a performance. A tremendous semi-final that was very close to late. But it's North Sydney who did it at the finish. Jackson Moore, he got a double. Hall a try, Halligan 6 goals. Dunford, Iro, Lions the tries for Manly. Ridge with 2, 28-16, Norths over Manly.